Hey man, how's everybody doing? Second video as promised, and I wanted to talk to you about something I recently picked up. I am a huge fan of Calvin Klein Eternity for Men. I think if it hadn't have been for this fragrance right here, my first daughter may never have been born. As you can tell, I've made a huge dent in this bottle. This stuff smells amazing. But unfortunately, it's not as potent as it was. So, given that, I decided to pick up the 2010 release, which is Calvin Klein Aqua. This was a blind buy for me, and some may say that, I'm legally blind, so everything's a blind buy for me. So let's take a look around the box, shall we? On the bottom, you see your batch code. On the side, you see the side. On the other side, you see the other side. And on the back, you have your ingredients and stuff like anybody knows what any of that crap is, really. So, there it says Calvin Clean on top. So that's the box. Here's the juice. Calvin Klein Aqua. This stuff, I've worn it twice. I think it's too cold to wear it today, or I'd be wearing it. This stuff is a banger, as the young ones say. I have a few other fragrances, some of which I've done reviews on the channel here. One of which is Chrome United. It's one of my favorites. But I think I like this one a little better. Now, the scent notes I will find and put down in the description field, but they're similar to every other type of blue fragrance out there. But what this one does have in it that makes it a little more versatile for all but the coldest days is the wood notes in here. There's some sandalwood and some cedar in this, and it just smells awesome. So let's turn around this way and put this up against this black right here so you can see this thing work. Atomizers on these products are fantastic. Well, let's let it cool down just a little bit, settle down just a little bit. But it has fresh, almost cucumber and apple notes on top. Like I said, I'll find the specific or at least link to Fragrantica in the bottom. But it's an amazing scent, and it lasted me 10 hours. I woke up and still smelled it just a little bit on my skin. And it's amazing. I don't know what else to say about it, but I do know to say this. Don't buy this on Amazon. There's some con artists on Amazon. I don't think they're selling fakes, but they're ripping you off. They're selling this 100 milliliter bottle. There are people wanting $70, $80, and $120 for this stuff. I bought this off Fragrance Net or Fragrance X. I can't remember which one. I think it was Fragrance X. And I paid $23 for it. With taxes and shipping, it was $33. At that price, this stuff is an absolute bargain. This stuff smells great. It has plenty of performance. It's clean. It's not going to gag anybody. And there's nobody going to walk up to you and go, "Hey, it smells terrible." Well, you might get that person because people like that out there everywhere. And the dry down, you can start to smell the woody notes in it. And it's not prominent, but it's there. This stuff is fantastic. Tomorrow, though, I am going to have Calvin Klein Eternity in the Parfum strength. I watched a few videos over at Dallas over at Chaos Fragrances and Ash over at Gent Scents. Say it's pretty good, and it's like a grown-up version of the original Calvin Klein. So that'll give me 3 of these things to have. This, the other Calvin Klein, and hopefully the new one, which I also bought blind. These are going to become my signature scents. I have plenty of stuff back here on the shelf, and I'm going to keep buying stuff like a moron. But there's just something about these fragrances. They're not super sweet. They're not super woody. They're not super dense. They're just right, and they're sure to please people when they get close to you, man. And I enjoy it. It just makes you feel good when you smell good. But anyway, if you haven't checked this out, or if you like Polo Blue and don't want to drop 50 to 60 bucks on it, this competes very closely, so I've been told. I've never smelled Polo Blue, but I'm going to have to get some to find out, and I'll do a comparison when I finally get some. But anyway, this is the second video I promised you guys today. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I'm going to hang out here at the crib, maybe watch some Star Trek and just sit around here and smell fantastic is what I'm going to do. Man, if you hadn't got any of this and you got 30 bucks to spend, get some. You guys have a good day. God bless.